Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Sports News. Today, I will be talking about the games that have been played and give an analysis on how the games were and all the statistics for the games and games that are being played as we speak. Now, right now, the most popular game today is the New York Mets versus the Detroit Tigers, and right now the score is 5-1 Tigers, and Dice K. This is a big game for the Mets because Dice K. Matusuzaka, newly added pitcher for them, is making his debut. And honestly, today he really just did not have a good game. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 5 earned, and given up 2 homers against this powerhouse Tigers team. It's still unacceptable to do that, and unfortunately, he's probably going to get the loss today. Doug Fister on the mound is pitching solid. He's only given up 5 hits with 1 earned, and he has 4 Ks. Matusuzaka also had 4 Ks. And now we'll move on to Oakland and Baltimore. The score right now is 6-5 Orioles, and their pitcher today was Bud Norris, and he pitched 4 innings, 8 hits given up, and 5 earned, with giving up 2 homers so far. And Oakland has used 2 pitchers today, being Jay Chavez and I think Dan Straley. Don't quote me on that. He pitched 3.1 innings, giving up 6 earned, and his ERA is 4.56 for the year, so still he's just having a tough year, I could see. And so is Chavez, who has a 4.02, who they just brought in for relief. And these are games that are actually going on right now. So now we take you to, I believe it's in Minnesota. It's in Cleveland. And Cleveland is losing 2-1 against the Twins. And today on the mound, I really don't know how to pronounce that. Well, for the Cleveland Indians, they had Ubaldo Jimenez, former pitcher for the Rockies. He has a high ERA this year, being 3.95, with a Cleveland team that has actually turned it around this year. And he has 10 strikeouts today so far in the 6th inning, and he's still going strong. And then Deduno, I think 5 innings pitched so far, 1 earned. He's pitching pretty good as well. And so now, next one is Arizona versus Philly. And it's a tie game right now in the bottom of the 6th. And Wade Miley has 5.2 innings pitched so far, with 5 hits given up and 3 earned, and 1 home run given up. And he is a 3.60 ERA on the year. And Cole Hamels has a 3.64 ERA on the year, and he has given up 3 earned runs in 6 innings pitched. Now we take you to Milwaukee versus Cincinnati. Brewers, they're still getting over Ryan Braun having to serve his suspension now, and they just got to try to keep it together and finish out the season on a strong note and wait for him next year. Homer Bailey, as you guys know, he pitched, I believe it was a no-hitter, I believe it was last month, 5 innings pitched for him with 4 strikeouts. Ever since then, he really hasn't done anything great. And Yonavi Gallardo has 4 innings and 4 hits given up with 1 earned. The score is 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th, Reds. Now Colorado versus Miami. And the Rockies and Marlins are tied in the bottom of the 6th, 1-1. And Tulowitzki has a double this game. He has 22 on the year, and so does Arenado. They both have 22 doubles, and Michael Kadire has 67 RBIs, adding to that today. And Jad Chasen has 5.2 innings pitched, 3 hits given up and 1 earned, and he's given up a home run, but he's still pitching pretty good. And so is Kohler for Miami, doing the same basically, 6 innings pitched, only 1 earned. So this is a pretty good game right now to watch. And now we go to Yankees Tampa Bay, which I'm very surprised. Yankees are losing 7-1 right now. The Rays, as you know, they're trying for first place. They're battling against the Red Sox back and forth. Kuroda, actually, his past 2 starts against Boston and now against the Rays have been very rough. 4.1 innings pitched and 7 earned runs. That's not like him this year with his 2.73 ERA, but unfortunately he's doing it. And then Archer for the Rays has a 2.89 ERA on the year, only giving up 1 earned this game with 2 hits. So he is doing a phenomenal job right now. Then Texas versus the White Sox. Rangers are on top in the bottom of the second, high-scoring game, 4-3. And that's all I really have to say about that game. There's not much good pitching in that game. And now for Washington versus Kansas City. Royals are beating them 6-0 in the top of the third. And Gio Gonzalez is having a disgraceful game. 2 innings pitched with 5 earned, giving up 2 home runs. And he has not had a very good year. But Bruce Chen, I believe it's Bruce, 2.2 innings pitched with 0 hits given up and 2 strikeouts. It's very early in the game and they could easily come back. Now, Toronto versus Houston. Houston actually has a lead 2-1 on the Jays in the top of the third. And Jordan Lyles has 2 innings pitched, 4 hits given up with 1 earned. And T. Redmond for the Blue Jays has given up 2 earned runs. He has a 3.57 ERA. And just to point out, Lyles for the Astros has a 5.17 ERA. I don't understand that. That's just disgraceful. And now Atlanta versus St. Louis. You know, Atlanta's hurting after Jason Hayward getting hit in the face with a pitch by John Neese, breaking his jaw. And Kay Meldon's pitching for the Braves. He's given up 1 earned and 2 innings pitched. And then Adam Wainwright, who has a 2.62 on the year, hasn't given up a earned run yet in the 3rd inning. So that's all the scores for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this day of sports news. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night to give you updates and scores and analysis. And please, if you guys can, share my channel with your friends. I would really appreciate it. And if you can, please subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. And hope you guys enjoyed this sports news.